Revelation chapter 11 and verse 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. I want to give all infinite honors, praises, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Haracha'a Kodash for giving me the spirit to do this video. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth in sincerity. They steered us well and they rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect. May the blessing of election be upon your house. This is the brother Zion Amawan coming at you with another lesson to feed the lambs through the Holy Spirit. Salaki. Haracha'a Kodash. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. And in this lesson, we're going to get into, we are officially in WW3. Okay, we are officially in WW3. All right, and if you know what WW3 means, all right, and for algorithm purposes, you know, you already know what that is, man. All right, it's war, you know, concerning all of the countries, all right, on the face of the planet. Okay, they're going to fight each other, man. Okay, and the scriptures go into how all of these shall hate the whore and burn her with fire. And who is the whore? America. Because America pushes wicked wine throughout the four corners of the earth, man. Okay? That's why that whore sits on that beast, man. And that beast, all right, is NATO and the EU, which is Europe, you know, the Europe area, you know, and NATO and the EU was created to go against Russia, man. All right? Which is the NATO is the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, and the EEU, which is the European Economic Union, which was formerly called the European Economic Community, you know, which is comprised of several countries like Denmark, you know, Luxembourg, things of that nature. Now, here, Revelation 11 and 14, the second woe is past, behold, and the third woe cometh quickly. You hear that? That third woe most definitely came quick. As you can see from the prophecy, okay, I mean, prophecy is popping off the page, man. You know, I said that in my last lesson. It's like that old school book you had back in the day, you know, that just as soon as you open up the book, you know, it's just popping out of the page like a pop-up book. Those are the prophecies, man. They're in your face. They're popping off of the page. It's obvious. You know, we are at the end. This is the end of the book, man. You know? So, you had World War I, World War II, and now, which came quickly, is World War III. You just seen, not too long ago, Iran is on high alert. You know, Iran got bombed by Israel and the U.S., you know. And, you know, it's quite funny that, you know, Babylon the Great called everyone else so-called T's. You know what that word T mean. You know, he always called people a T if they, you know, bomb something or infiltrate a country, but it ain't a T when they do it. You know, that's why all these is gonna hate the whore, man. Because, you know what I'm saying, the sins of this place has reached to the heavens, man. All right? It has reached its measure, and it's overfilling. That's why Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna bring great wrath to Babylon the Great, man, especially during the time of Jacob's trouble. That's why he's gonna end Jacob's trouble with thermonuclear fire and control fire from the chariots, the second coming of Yahushua. You know, that's going to be the icing on the cake for JT, man. All right? And Jake going to get put to death in that day, man. You're going to have a lot of 2/3 that's not going to make it to the missiles. They not going to make it to the second coming of Yahushua. A lot of Jakes, man. Lord willing that we endure to the end. Lord willing that we can see everything that come to pass. Lord's will, that we endure unto the end and keep our faith and keep our momentum in Yahweh Shema Shai high, man. You know, this is the wrong time to lose patience. You know, this is the time of World War III. So, you know, I mean, like, I can get World War III scriptures, but we need to get in the mindset, you know what I'm saying, that you need to be in, man. Okay, knowing these things, knowing that World War III is in fact here now. Let's go to Psalms, right? And I ain't got nothing prepared. I'm just going through the spirit. I got Psalms 91 and verse 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High Yahweh shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. You see? So look, man, you got to be in the right doctrine. You got to call on the right names, okay? The scriptures say that the, matter of fact, man, let's get it. We're going to let these scriptures speak. Proverbs 18:10, one of my favorites. The name of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is what? Safe, man. Okay? The righteous runneth into it and is safe. By calling on the right names. Like I always bring out at camp, you don't really want to be Benny with the chains off the movie The Mummy, man. You know, because Benny with the chains, man, he was pulling out all of those idolatrous images on those chain pendants when he seen that so-called mummy get rose from the dead. You know, and he was just tweaking, man. You know, calling on these other names, but he ended up calling on. He had a Star of David, and then he was speaking Paleo Hebrew, and then the mummy stopped and said the language of the slaves. You know, so Esau show you in this little movies, you know what I'm saying, about the Paleo Hebrew, man. All right, on how powerful it is. Okay, because the name of the Most High and His Son is not God and Jesus. Like God and Jesus, you've been calling on that for how long, and what have that got you? You know, where has that led you? All right, that led you to a pork chop sandwich with hot sauce on that motherfucker. Calling on God and Jesus, man. That have led you to crawfish, macaroni, and cheese by calling on God and Jesus. The name is Yahweh, which means He exists. All right, and you have Yahweh Shai. He is deliverer. All right, literal translation. And that is what our Lord, all right, Yahweh Shai is intended to do. Deliver the 1/3 of the nation of Israel out of, you know what I'm saying, captivity, but also, all right, to preserve us from the second death. All right, and that second death is what? Thermonuclear fire, man. You don't want to get caught up in that second death, man. We want to have victory over the second death. You know, getting beamed up in the chariots above the ozone layer, man. Looking down, watching the reward of the wicked. All right, with our own very eyes, man. You know, Lord's will. But let's get another one right quick. You know, let's go to 2 Peter 3 and verse 10. Let's go to verse all this is fire. Let's go to I'll just go to verse 10 then. 2 Peter 3 and 10. But the day of the Lord Yahushua will come as a thief in the night. You hear that? See, the days is going to come like a thief in the night, man, the day of the Lord. All right? Because you got a lot of people that are unaware because they're spiritually asleep, you know, and when you're asleep, you are unaware. You don't know what's going on. All right? You're not paying attention. You're not circumspect. Your head isn't on a spiritual swivel. So, what do that mean? You're going to get caught out there, man. All right? Literally. All right? You're going to get caught out there. It's like you're going to be in your underwear in the middle of the damn lawn and the whole damn neighborhood seeing your ass. That's how Yahweh Shema Shai finna catch a lot of these niggas out here, man. You know, in the height and the climax of their wrongdoing. You know, because sin feel good. Sin don't hurt. Sin feel good. And Jake loves sin. And Jake make friends with their demons, man. to the point where what? They either gonna fall out the truth, they either gonna get put to death. I mean, what? Now it say in the which the heavens shall pass away. What? You hear that? The heavens, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. You hear that? What is the great noise, man? Boom, 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 boom. You hear that? It's gonna be bombs dropping. All right. North Korea, I believe it's North Korea, or it's probably China. One of them. I think it's China. But one of them got an ICBM missile that's super hypersonic, but it got like 61 warheads and a hydrogen bomb on the front of it. I believe it's China. And that hydrogen bomb has the same effects as a regular nuclear ICBM missile without the radioactive fallout. You know, still is 100 million degrees Fahrenheit. It's still devastating and catastrophic, but it doesn't have a radioactive fallout. I mean, you do have nukes that is in fact radioactive, but you do have some nukes that have hydrogen bombs on the front of them to the point where it ain't gonna cause no nuclear fallout. But it's so many nukes, it's going to have a nuclear fallout. Okay, the water is gonna be wormwood, it's gonna be poisonous. People down here gonna be catching the blues. Because mind you, all of the earth isn't gonna get blown up on fire. The Lord is gonna blow up all of America, all of Israel, and certain parts of the earth is gonna get bombed up. The Lord didn't make earth for it to all of it be utterly destroyed. Like, no, certain parts is gonna be utterly destroyed, like Babylon the Great. This place is gonna be left as a memorial ground for desert creatures, okay, and and the fowls. You know, this place is gonna be, you ain't gonna know when Alabama started and where it ended. You ain't gonna know where Texas from Mexico started. You ain't gonna know, it's gonna be desert, a wasteland. You know, the scriptures go into that word desolate. You know, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Let me read that part again. And the elements shall melt with fervent heat. You know what melting is? That means people's skin gonna be falling off their fucking bones. Matter of fact, the scriptures go into that. Zechariah, the 14th chapter, the 12th verse, where it was going into how your eyes will consume away in the holes, and then your tongue will consume away in your mouth. When things consume away, it's being disintegrated. You're being slow cooked. Look at Sarah Connor on the fence, man. That's a perfect example, man. You know? And when Sarah Connor was holding on to that fence, you know, her spirit was still in that skeleton when she was on that fence. You know, being tormented. See, Yahweh Shema Shah can leave your spirit down here as long as he wants to until the fire, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like start to dissipate. That's just how Yahweh Shema Shah is, and that's what he gonna be doing to niggas, man. You know? You gonna have metals and rocks. And every single element is gonna melt with fervent heat. You think 100 million degrees Fahrenheit can't melt nothing? The air is gonna catch on fire, man. All right. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. You know, so everything is gonna get burned up, man. Even the works of this place, man. You know, the Lord getting rid of taxes. The Lord is getting rid of rent. He getting rid of HVAC systems. He getting rid of irons. He getting rid of stoves. He getting rid of, these raggedy ass project apartment buildings. You know, he is gonna dissolve and melt away this entire system. You know, he even gonna melt the Constitution. All that's getting melted, you know? And it's going to be a complete new system, all right, ran by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. And Lord will, we can be joint heirs with Yahushua. Lord's will, we a part of that now. You know, the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved. All right. So if you know these things, if you know that World War III has started, if you know that the bombs is gonna drop, if you know that Jacob's trouble is really here, what are you gonna do? What manner of persons? Let's stop right there. What manner of persons? So are you gonna be a nigga, or are you gonna be a righteous Israelite and you gonna lock in and stop fucking playing? Your decision. Because you got a lot of Israelites, you got a lot of Israelites out here fucking playing fucking games with Yahweh Shema Washai, and the Lord will smack the shit out of you and get your dumb ass out the way. Yahweh Shema Washai not playing with no fucking body. It don't matter what rank you hold. It don't matter what position you hold. It don't matter at all. Lock the fuck in. Or you gonna be barbecue chicken. I mean, what? What manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? Get your spiritual priorities in motherfucking check. All of your personal duties through the Spirit and all of your camp duties through the Spirit. Do what you need to do for Yahweh Shema Washai, because what? You got to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. With that, I want to give all infinite honors, praises, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. We on the next one. Abarat Azah. Shalom.